Hey guys, hope you had a great start to your Monday. I'm sitting here with True and I'm looking through the flurry of headlines that have been coming at us all day. And I thought, let's just jump on and just do a quick little video about the top things you should know as you get on with your week. One of the big headlines today is what's been going on with the stock market. The stock market lost more than 3% today across all the major indices. And just so you know, for context, if the markets lose more than 1%, that's usually enough for folks to pay attention. So a 3% loss is significant. Doesn't mean we'll end up that way at the end of the week, but it's enough to pay attention. And the reason for this is all about this new coronavirus. We ended last week with 25 countries with cases of this new coronavirus. Now we're up to 29, and there are some questions. There are some cases in places like Iran that can't be clearly tracked back to China yet. And so there's this question about, well, what's really going on with this virus? Just as an overview, typically, coronavirus can be spread a few different ways. It's spread from an animal like a bat to a human. It is spread through droplets. So that means I have to cough or sneeze very close to you like in an elevator for you to catch it from me. And typically it's not spread easily on surfaces, but that's all typical. And we don't have answers for any of that when it comes to the new coronavirus, how exactly it spread, where exactly it came from. And it's for these reasons that it's sparking some anxiety. Remember, China just isn't any country. It's one of the biggest economies in the entire world. It's already been severely disrupted. So now investors are wondering, hey, what's really going on here? In the meantime, we're seeing cases pop up where the World Health Organization doesn't want to see them. For example, in Afghanistan, there's one case. And in a country like Afghanistan, it's much different than a country like China, where the government, although many have criticized it, can shut down entire cities. You know, Afghanistan, for example, is half controlled by the Taliban as far as the territory. So what happens if the virus really gains hold in a place like that? What are we looking at? Italy's also confronting a similar issue because of the open border policies in Europe. You can travel really easily around the EU. Thank you, True. And so there's all these questions about how to handle this and what's going to be the impact on the economy overall. In the meantime, speaking of Afghanistan, remember, we're constantly looking at whether or not the United States is closer to a peace deal with the Taliban. Pakistan has been a key player in all of this, and President Trump is actually in India, not necessarily an ally of Pakistan, for a quick 36-hour trip. He's reviewing some trade policies with India, and the timing of this, you know, is not necessarily tied to any other major news item, but just a reminder about how much these different partnerships mean to America. Plus, India is a country of more than 1 billion people. So the president is going to friendly territory where he was able to be in a rally in front of 100,000 people and get a really nice response. There's some great images coming out as we're getting into full tilt into the campaign season. As you know, Senator Bernie Sanders won the Nevada caucus this weekend. Everyone's looking ahead to what's going to happen in South Carolina, and then Super Tuesday, which is the first Tuesday of March. And what this means is different candidates can win different contests. They gather delegates, which would then lead to their eventual nomination. Put all the noise about what people are saying aside, a lot of this is going to come down to the bottom line and who has the most amount of money to support their staff through this entire period. So just remember that Bernie Sanders right now is much more ahead when it comes to raising money. Of course, you have billionaires like Mike Bloomberg that don't have to raise any money because they can fund it themselves. So just something to keep in mind. All right, guys, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And let me know if you like these shorter little coffee talks, little blips for you as you start off your week. Comment in the section below and on our Instagram Live, YouTube, or Twitter. Great to see you guys. I'll see you the rest of the week on smarternews.com.